Hello everybody. So today we're going to take a look at a nendoroid that I just got from Amazon. I pre-ordered him on the Good Smile US website, but they delayed it again, and I was like, well, I have points or credit on Amazon, so I might as well just cancel him and buy him on Amazon since he's available. It was the re-release of Kakyoin nendoroid 1033, so we're going back a ways. I'd held off on getting him when he initially released because I really wanted them to think old man Joseph. I thought that, I really still want them to make it, but I was like, well, I'll hold out until him because he's my favorite character of, well, part 2 and part 3. But that never happened, and I really liked the cherry pose, as you can see. So he got hard to find, and it just got to the point where it was like, I don't want to have to pay that much, so let me go ahead and get him. Or let me go ahead and get him when he re-released, because he got to the point where it was too expensive. So anyways, yeah, so here we are today. I think I possibly saw an error on the hairpiece, which I hope that it's just plastic. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to do something. Also, if you did notice, I have on a t-shirt. Absolutely love it. It is from Demon Slayer. Zenitsu. So yeah, got him this weekend at a con. Shirt fits wonderful. The place I think is called Color World. I also got a really pretty Inosuke shirt. It's kind of like a maroon color, so yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what he's like on the inside, shall we? So here is the box. It's kind of the same as the other ones. You got your designs on the front, kind of like the words, and then on the sides you've got a nice like little triangular patterns. Not as nice as the one with for the part 5 nendoroids for sure. Mine's a little scruffed up on the sides, and then the same pattern on the back. So not too bad. I do love the JoJo, any kind of, well, not just the JoJo, but any kind of boxes that have like this special designs to them. It makes it a lot easier to find out the difference between the authentic and the bootleg, because bootleg they don't do the designs on the box, so it makes it easier to spot a fake. But anyways, let's go ahead and open this guy up, shall we? So here he is, and I do have to say that you can see seam line all the way down. It's not that bad and that noticeable except for right there, and I have like a dark paint spot right there. I'm wondering if it's just with the re-release that the paint job is so sloppy, or I mean not just the paint job, but like the seam line issue is so sloppy. Anyways, I'll probably end up like switching it back with Amazon, just for the simple fact that the paint spot really does bother me, even though it's on the back end. So, and that seam line right there is just real rough right there. Anyways, here's what he comes with inside. He comes with his regular default face, the kind of coy side look with his slashed eyes, or his scars, and then of course you have the cherry tongue face. But yeah, and you got some sunglasses, the stand effect, a couple extra arms, and some hands, and of course the cherry hand. So let's go ahead and take him out, at least put him in a couple little poses. So here's the first pose, and I have to say, I don't know if it's just a problem with the re-releases quality, but this right here was a pain to put together. The hole is located underneath one of the big emerald splashes, and like the hole is, I can't tell if it's too big or too wide or too narrow, but it's either combination of the two. Like, it took me forever to do that, and like the slightest movement sometimes will make it fall out. I think I got it good in there, but it's still not balanced. And I had to do it this way because it won't go in the, I can't get it to stay in the other way. The cool thing though is I love the actual like emerald splash hands. I think that's really cool. Especially with the this kind of like green see-through plastic. So it's kind of neat. But this was one of the poses from the box where he's just kind of like levitating a little bit with his arms back. I didn't really bend the foot like I should have for it, but still gives the same kind of feel. But I actually really like it. So that being said, let's go on to our next pose, shall we? So here is pose number 2. I decided not to do the ones with the with like the signature pose, just because like I don't know, anytime I switch out the default arms I get like really nervous. I did switch it out and it didn't seem to really destroy the fit of the default arms, but still I was like, it's not really going to look, because I wanted to try the one with the other face and the sunglasses, which actually looks really cool. I actually really like this pose. Something else I noticed, don't know if it's just with these re-releases or not, but if you can tell, the gap is kind of, there's like a little gap in between here, and I think when I pulled it out, or when it fell off when I was moving it around, and I just noticed that the edges of the pegs are kind of a little jagged, and I don't know if this is with re-releases or even with the default release, but I'm just like, I might could something like that. I could kind of like file down the edge, or not file down the end of it to where it's not pushed, to where it pushes more flush with the hole in the inside. So maybe that could help with that. But I see another, cause see that bothers me, that kind of stuff. There's another, I don't think that's I just think that's a little scratch on the very top of the head. Anyways, yeah, I actually really like this pose. Also another note, his little flaps back here actually are articulated, so they can move, just in case you need to like pose him or whatever. Yeah, so I think that's cute. I really do love the cherry earrings too. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put him in the signature cherry pose and see how that goes. Okay, everyone, this is it. This is the piece de resistance. I love this pose. I think it makes it actually worth buying the figure. Anybody that watches JoJo's Bizarre Adventure knows this, and yeah, I think this is very iconic. But yeah, final thoughts. Like, I think he's really cute. You can also, I don't know, like, you just, that still bothers me, and like I said, I could probably fix that part, but it's like a really noticeable gap there. As far as build wise, I think he's sturdy. I think he's sturdier than, because he originally came out before Giorno. I think he's sturdier than Giorno, but like when I was moving the arm parts, like it made me remember Giorno and how painful that was, because with Giorno, these arms fell out like super easy. It only fell out on me once with Kakyoin, so not too bad. Still, I kind of want to do something about the front hairpiece at least. Especially with that right there. I'm too nervous to like try to like get that off. So yeah, might do something about that. Anyways, I think he's worth, I mean, especially if you like the character, I think he's worth picking up. If you like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and you like funny things, he's also worth picking up just because of this particular pose. But yeah, but I'd say if he's, you know, if he's not your favorite, he wouldn't be the one I'd recommend the most. This sounds bad, but I would really, if you want to pick him up and you can find his first release, I actually would go with his first release just to be on the safe side, just because the quality control with Good Smile hasn't been the greatest lately. Because like a lot of my other JoJo's Bizarre Adventure nendoroids I've absolutely loved, well, exception of Giorno. But yeah, I would say Bucciarati is still my absolute favorite of the nendoroids, just in build and quality and accessories. Like, I just think he's the greatest. But this kind of stuff, like the you know, especially like the lack of trying to hide the mold lines really scares me for Jolene, and the Stone Ocean line. So, but having high hopes, still hopeful. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this review, and if you like this kind of stuff, just leave a like and comment and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Later.